So you've learned the D chord, you've learned the G chord, and you've got the A chord. Now it's time to put them together and change between them. So in previous videos I've talked about using an anchor finger. So I'm going to start with the D chord and use my one finger as the anchor. Now when I lift this and go to, let's say, the A, I'm going to lift my hand, but I'm going to keep the one finger down and just kind of slide it back. Then I'm going to place my middle finger above, my ring finger below, and that makes my A change. So again, let's put it back on D. I'm going to keep my one finger down, lift my other two, slide it back a bit, making room, and place it for the A. Let's go back to D. Lift, slide back, and place. Back to D. Lift, slide back, and place. Okay, now we're going to keep it on the A chord. We're going to go to D. So to go to the D chord from A, we're going to lift. I'm going to slide it a bit forward and place. Okay, go back to the A. I'm going to lift the middle and ring finger, and then I'm going to place my D chord. So the one finger stays down. Okay, let's try switching between the D and the A, and try to keep your one finger down as your anchor. Ready? On a D. Here we go. Switch to A. Take your time. There you go. Ready? And. Lift your fingers. Switch to the D. Lift your fingers. Switch to the A. Lift your fingers, switch to the D. Lift your fingers, switch to the A. Okay. Next we're going to take a look at changing between the G and the other strings. So we'll go G, well D rather. We'll pivot around D and we'll go to G next. So here we go, on D. We'll just strum it. Now when I go to the G chord, there's no common finger. So the closest one is this ring finger can go down a string. Then my middle finger can find the 3rd fret and I can place my one finger. So let's go back to the D using our anchor chord, the one finger first. Okay, now in the previous video I talked about the middle finger being the anchor, so I'm going to place it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and this one just goes down. See, the ring finger just goes down. There you go. Okay, let's go back to D, finding your one finger first. Strum it 4 times. Now middle finger stretches up to its spot while the ring finger goes down and the one finger finds its home. And let's go back to the D, starting with the one finger. Okay, let's stretch our middle finger up to where it goes. Ring finger moves, then the one. let's switch back to the D. Switch to the G. Let's switch to D. And just play it when you get there. I'm going to play each one 8 times. Switch to G. Take your time to change. And as you review this section, you'll find you get faster and faster. Switch to D. G. D. Okay, now let's go to A. D. G. Now you notice I'm not keeping a beat and I am giving time for a hesitation in the middle. D. We're going to work that hesitation out later. Right now, we're just trying to remember where our finger goes, build those muscle memories. A. D. G. D. A. D. Okay, nice work. Hopefully you sped that up and it worked out where you can make those changes a little more consistent and quick. Check out the video right here where we're going to go through playing the chord changes D, G, and A all to a metronome at 60 beats per minute or 80 beats per minute. And we'll slowly speed those changes up so you can use them in a song. Okay, see ya.